guys, welcome to another episode of Drive Through with Nizam. Yes, it's a very wet Sunday evening. We have just done with all our appointments for the day.
It's been wet since morning.
Yeah, but anyway, we had some coffee before we head back home. Right. So, what's up, man, this week? Right, I'm sure you all have heard what Prime Minister Lee has said yesterday. So we are going to live with this COVID as part of our lives, right? So soon travel lanes will be open with more countries. If you are, I just learned how to pronounce this.
Asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic. If you're asymptomatic, means you get to recover at home. Then you need to do your own ART test and all that, which
the government's gonna send 10 boxes.
I think so. Pros and cons, but good enough. And we are. I think he did mention about between 3 to 6 months. We probably be will be more ready or be more adaptable to the current situation. I think it's good. However, life still goes on.
Importantly, they must be vaccinated fully.
Yes.
And of course, they must take their boosters, especially if they are of the older age.
Yes, I'm sure you heard. I mean, you read a lot of seniors
the vulnerable ones
are the ones that losing their lives and all that through COVID as a trigger, because especially those who have a lot of chronic illnesses and all that. Having said that, Nizam, having said about PM Lee talking about opening more
vaccinated lanes.
Vaccinated lanes, with a lot of countries. I think 9 countries, if I'm not wrong. I didn't read it fully. So what does it mean? I mean, let's you all know we are into property. So what does that relate to when it comes to property, especially in the private market lah? We talk about private property. HDB we put aside for today, but private property. No doubt you heard that for the past 1-2 years, prices have slowly increased without borders opening. Yeah, correct. So what happened?
That shows actually the locals are buying properties, of any age basically, right? Whether you're young, in your 20s, or in fact you're in elderly retirement or what, they still buy and sell properties because they know in Singapore we need a place to stay, right?
Correct.
We need homes, and
because I believe also the lack of speculators and also the lack of foreigners coming in, especially the cost center region, which is the luxury market, I might say so, right? Yeah.
So this shows that our fundamentals are strong. People believe in the stability of the market. Okay, and basically good, strong reasons, not speculative like you said. So the locals are buying, therefore you should be more confident, and thus that confidence actually spread around,
And I mean, month on month prices have increased, but government still has not given an indication whether.
But Nizam, actually, if you talk about price increase, it's not fair, because you do see that in, like, say, in the outskirts, like in Tampines, Pasir Ris, in probably Woodlands we don't have any more new launch for now, but you see in areas like in the east, prices do increase in the new homes, but not all places are increased. In fact, like Core Central region, if you look at the graph in the research that we have done, basically the price do not increase as much as,
or marginal increase.
It's just marginal, maybe 1%, 2% kind of increment, as compared to, like, say, in the outskirts is like over 10% increment.
True.
So in fact that makes it more interesting, because now you see in the Core Central region, more young buyers are buying in the Core Central, in Bukit Timah, in Orchard, and these young buyers, they are probably in their late 20s, but they are buying a quantum price of 2 million. Alright, 2 million, right? For sometimes even for a single buyer. So as much as you think the young buyers, those days you always hear, right, young buyers, they are put off by the market, this and that. But today we're seeing more young buyers are boldly, purchasing big quantum
Yeah, I'm sure they've done their research. I'm sure they just don't dive into it just without any reason. I believe they are more savvy.
Yeah, they must be having a strong income
yeah.
because, I mean, what we're trying to say here is that we have buyers here locally in Singapore that are strong in income at a very young age, and they know where they stand in Singapore, right?
More
in terms of their career and all that.
That's the thing I want to say. They know that their runway is far, so they're able to, plan ahead their career or their entrepreneurship or their business and all that, and they're willing to take the risk. It's calculated risk, I believe. It's not something like,
But it's not say risk, Nizam. It's more like, I want that, I can afford that, I go forward. I mean, they no longer talk about luxury cars, luxury watch.
Yeah.
But here we are seeing they are more, prudent in the sense of the choice of luxury things that they want to buy.
True.
So first, home.
Yeah.
Number one is home. So they don't mind putting a huge commitment into a home purchase, their first home purchase, and they want it to be in the nice.
Yeah, because they also know you will appreciate there's potential gain in the future and all that. Instead of you buying a car.
Making very good decisions. I mean, like, usually when we are young, we usually
car come first,
take care lah, like life is life goes on.
Enjoy.
What
But
call it?
anyway,
What's the word? YOLO.
oh, rock never dies.
You only live once, kind of thing. But
true. I believe so. The fundamentals have changed, especially those savvy ones. That's why I'm not trying to discriminate anybody, but that's why the saying goes: the rich become richer, the poor stays poor, because of fundamentals are not right, and the things they buy or the things they put their money in is something that is of a immediate gratification instead of a delayed gratification.
I guess you must have guts when it comes to property.
Correct, my friend.
Yeah, because like a
No
lot
guts,
of
no
when we are
glory.
young, we say, oh, you don't have guts, oh, you don't smoke, don't have guts, like, or that kind of thing, like, hey, why don't go bungee jumping?
About smoking.
Like bungee jumping, like, why you go bungee jumping? No guts, But why don't you actually have guts into buying property when you know the fundamentals are right? There's not much speculation, and what is so lovely about it is our government actually putting in place.
True. I believe it's also the same for those not high income earners, where they're still staying in a HDB or they plan to buy HDB. I think you also have to look at this from a different perspective, especially private property. Because why? This is, you must start somewhere. The truth of the matter is you must start somewhere, and you must start right. So important, if you are now owning a BTO flat, for a fact when you say you do make some profit, yes, the next step is much important than your first step. Am I right?
Yeah.
Then you must know, you don't go and buy another HDB big unit, renovate they don't know what.
Yeah, okay, talking about big units. Okay, in the private property market today, because we know the price has to increase, because land price will increase.
Yep.
Therefore, those people who can afford are now buying into bigger size units, because they know in future the size can only be further reduced because of the price, right? Because of the price.
Yes. What Niza is saying is true, because price may remain the same, size become smaller and smaller. So guys, you must really understand the right motivation for you to own
correct,
asset.
but you cannot. One thing good about Singapore, so we're not encouraging Mickey Mouse houses.
Yep.
Okay, so as much as our land is scarce, our land is expensive, our government also do not want to encourage Mickey Mouse houses. So in future, price actually will increase.
Definitely.
If you want to remain the size, right? Come on, you got to have a balance. So you either have a small size or a good quantum. If not, you have to go for bigger space, and then therefore bigger quantum.
Okay, I think important, guys, the message today as we drive home is no guts, no glory. No, more importantly, I think you need to understand the fundamentals of property ownership and investment per se.
Yeah, and buying at the right entry price always. And
buying the right entry price, correct, and buying the right asset lah. Of course, we are talking about private property, right? Not all private property you can buy. Cheap doesn't mean good, right? So understand from all different statistics
there's
and
still
analysis.
undervalued properties today. Or you have to know, I mean, you have to have the right knowledge to know where they are and have the right network.
Information will remain information if you don't know how to decipher it, you don't know how to analyze it. Information will become knowledge once you know how it can benefit you in the short, in the medium to long term. Very important. Okay guys, wow, I think enough for the drive through home with Nizam. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I know tomorrow is Monday, so this video probably you see on Monday. Without much ado, Nizam Adli and
Neeza Ali
out. Bye bye.